Drake, the chart-topping rapper from Toronto, has never shied away from borrowing influences. From Jamaican patois to British grime, he's dipped his toes into various musical pools, creating hits that dominate the airwaves. But with this musical versatility comes a wave of criticism. Many accuse him of being a culture vulture, someone who adopts accents, styles, and collaborators from diverse cultures only to abandon them once the spotlight dims. Is Drake genuinely celebrating these influences, or is he exploiting them for personal gain? One of the most glaring examples of this controversy is Drake's use of Jamaican patois. His tracks, like Controlla and One Dance, are drenched in dancehall rhythms, with him often adopting a Caribbean accent. These songs not only catapulted to the top of the charts, but also became summer anthems worldwide, embedding themselves in the cultural zeitgeist. However, critics argue that Drake's temporary embrace of Jamaican culture is nothing more than a strategic move to stay relevant. This tactic raises questions about authenticity and respect for the source material. Dancehall artists, who have been crafting this sound for decades, often struggle to break into mainstream markets and receive a fraction of the recognition and financial reward that Drake enjoys. Artists like Vybz Kartel and Popcan have been instrumental in shaping dancehall music, yet they do not enjoy the same global platform or commercial success. When Drake adopts their style and accent, he gains widespread acclaim and commercial benefits, but the originators remain in the shadows. This dynamic perpetuates a cycle where cultural creators are overshadowed by more marketable figures who appropriate their work. This issue extends beyond just music. Cultural appropriation involves taking elements of a culture, often one that is marginalized, and using them out of context, stripping away their original significance. When Drake dons a Caribbean accent or integrates dancehall beats, it can be seen as a form of cultural extraction, benefiting from the aesthetics and vibes without acknowledging the socio-political and historical context from which they emerge. This not only diminishes the cultural significance of these elements, but also overlooks the struggles faced by the communities that created them. Then there's his foray into the UK grime scene. Drake has aligned himself with British artists like Skepta and Giggs, infusing their gritty, streetwise sound into his own music. His track KMT, featuring Giggs, sparked a mixed response. While some fans appreciated the collaboration, others felt it was yet another example of Drake hopping on a trend to benefit himself. The grime scene, known for its raw authenticity and roots in London's inner-city life, is something Drake can never fully embody. Critics argue that his association with grime artists is more about expanding his brand than a genuine appreciation of the genre. Drake's tendency to latch onto trends doesn't stop at accents and musical styles. His collaborations with emerging artists often seem calculated. He has a knack for jumping on tracks with up-and-coming stars, like Blockboy JB on Look Alive or Lil Baby on Yes Indeed, boosting their profiles while keeping himself at the forefront of what's hot in music. Once the buzz dies down, Drake moves on, leaving behind artists who may never see the same level of mainstream success again. This pattern of behavior raises concerns about whether Drake is truly interested in supporting new talent or merely using them as stepping stones. Furthermore, this chameleon-like approach can be seen as a lack of originality. While versatility is a strength in the music industry, allowing artists to evolve and stay relevant, Drake's constant shape-shifting makes it hard to pinpoint his true artistic identity. Fans and critics alike are left wondering, is he a rapper, a singer, a dancehall artist, or a grime MC? Or is he simply a master at riding waves created by others? Drake's career is marked by an almost uncanny ability to adapt to the latest musical trends and integrate them into his sound. One moment he's releasing a deeply introspective rap album like Take Care, and the next he's dropping dancehall-infused hits like Controlla or grime-inspired tracks like KMT. This flexibility has undoubtedly kept him at the top of the charts, but it also raises questions about his authenticity. Is Drake genuinely inspired by these genres, or is he leveraging them strategically to maintain his dominance in the industry? Moreover, this shape-shifting nature can dilute the impact of the genres Drake borrows from. When he adopts a style, it often becomes associated with his brand rather than the culture it originated from. This can overshadow the contributions of lesser-known artists who have been the lifeblood of those genres for years. For example, while Drake's adoption of Afro-beat rhythms in songs like One Dance brought the genre to a global audience, it also risked eclipsing artists who have dedicated their careers to developing that sound. In conclusion, while Drake's ability to blend different cultural influences has undoubtedly contributed to his success, it also opens him up to criticism. The label of culture vulture suggests a superficial engagement with the genres and artists he borrows from, rather than a deep-rooted respect and understanding. As he continues to dominate the music scene, the question remains, will Drake ever find his true voice, or will he always be the artist who takes what's trending and makes it his own?